The film opens in Palmera City, a fictional coastal metropolis that feels like a blend of Miami and a Latin American port town. We see Jaime Reyes stepping off a bus with his diploma from Ted Cord University tucked under his arm. He's just graduated with a law degree, full of hope, ready to help his family. He heads straight to his old neighborhood, Edgekeys, a working-class barrio that sits in the shadow of gleaming Cord Industries skyscrapers. The contrast is immediate and intentional, glass towers of wealth looming over modest homes that are clearly being pushed out by gentrification. Jaime reunites with his family at their home, his father Alberto, his mother Rocio, his younger sister Milagro, his nana, grandmother, and his uncle Rudy, an eccentric, paranoid inventor who lives in a camper van in the backyard, rigged with makeshift tech and conspiracy theory boards. The reunion is warm and funny. Milagro teases him, Nana feeds him, and Alberto beams with pride. But the celebration doesn't last. Jaime learns the family's auto shop failed, they're behind on payments, and the bank is threatening to repossess the house. His diploma, the thing he thought would fix everything, isn't landing him a job. Palmera City's economy is completely dominated by one company, Cord Industries. Desperate for income, Jaime and Milagro take temporary jobs as cleaning staff at a lavish beachfront estate for a private event, a party hosted by Cord Industries. This is where the plot truly begins. At the mansion, while cleaning, Jaime stumbles into a private area and crosses paths with Jenny Cord, a woman around his age who turns out to be the estranged niece of the Cord family and an idealistic engineer at the company. Their meeting is brief but charged. She's stressed, distracted, clearly hiding something, and she's kind to Jaime in a way that stands out from the cold Cord family reputation. Their small talk is interrupted by the arrival of Victoria Cord, the ruthless CEO of Cord Industries, and her enforcer, Ignacio Carapax, a hulking, disciplined ex-soldier who serves as head of Cord security. Victoria's presence immediately shifts the tone of the film. She's icy, controlling, and treats employees, including Jenny, with contempt. We get our first hint of the film's central technology. Victoria is pushing forward a secret weapons project called OMAC One-Man Army Corps, built from alien technology the company has been hoarding. Jenny is visibly against it, revealing a rift in the Cord family about what this technology should be used for. Jaime and Milagro finish their shift and head home, none the wiser about what's about to land in their lives. That night, Jenny Cord shows up outside the Reyes family's home in her car, frantic. She recognizes Jaime from earlier and, in a moment of panic, hands him a beat-up Cord Industries cooler box. She tells him urgently not to open it, that she'll come back for it, and speeds off before he can ask questions. Jaime brings the mysterious box inside. The family gathers around it at the dinner table, arguing about what to do. Uncle Rudy is convinced it's a government tracking device or a bomb. Nana wants to open it out of pure curiosity, and Jaime tries to keep everyone calm, insisting they leave it alone until Jenny returns. Milagro, unable to resist, cracks the box open anyway. Inside, nestled in foam padding, is a strange blue and gold beetle-shaped device, alien in design, humming faintly with energy. The family passes it around, baffled, before Jaime ends up holding it. Without warning, the Scarab springs to life. Its legs extend, it grips onto Jaime's hand, and before anyone can react, it launches itself at his spine and burrows Indiana. The family screams in horror as Jaime writhes on the floor, his veins glowing blue, alien armor rapidly forming and consuming his entire body. This is the moment the film's mission statement is spoken out loud. In a sense, Jaime isn't chosen because he's the strongest or most trained. He's just a guy in the wrong place at the right time, and now he's fused with one of the most powerful weapons in the universe. The armor engulfs him completely. His family is terrified. Is this a monster, a machine? Is their son still in there? Jaime's own confusion and panic bleed through the suit's visor. Then, a new voice speaks directly into his mind, an AI calling itself Kajita, the intelligence embedded within the Scarab. It calmly informs him that a security protocol has been initiated and asks for permission to eliminate hostile targets, meaning his own screaming family. Jaime desperately shouts no, over and over, refusing every violent suggestion the AI offers, buying precious seconds while the suit's weapons systems power up around the room. It's a chaotic, almost horror movie sequence, blasts nearly hitting family members, Jaime losing control of his own limbs until he manages to mentally override the system and the armor finally stands down, retracting back into the small scarab shape and detaching from his spine, leaving him gasping on the floor. The family stares at him in stunned silence. Nobody understands what just happened, but they all understand one thing: this changes everything. The next stretch of the film shifts into a lighter, more comedic register as the Reyes family tries to process what's happened to Jaime. Uncle Rudy, now convinced this is proof of every alien conspiracy he's ever believed, is thrilled rather than afraid. Nana is oddly calm and knowledgeable, hinting at a past we don't fully understand yet. Alberto is worried sick about his son's safety, while Rocio just wants her boy to be okay. Jenny Cord returns to the house, horrified to learn the Scarab bonded with Jaime instead of staying hidden. She explains, in pieces, that the Scarab is ancient alien technology recovered by her father, Ted Cord, the original founder of Cord Industries, decades earlier. Victoria has been trying to weaponize a version of this technology through the OMAC program, and the original Scarab, the one now fused to Jaime, was something Jenny was trying to protect from her aunt by smuggling it out of the building. Jenny urges Jaime to stay hidden and avoid using the suit, since Victoria will stop at nothing to get it back. But fate doesn't wait. The family, testing the limits of Jaime's new ability out in the open desert scrubland outside the city, gets him to summon the suit again. This time, played for spectacle and comedy, Jaime learns to fly, punches through boulders, and struggles hilariously to control the suit's overwhelming array of alien weapons systems while his family cheers him on from the sidelines like a driving lesson gone extraterrestrial. We get a clearer picture of Kajita's personality here too, not a cold machine, but an ancient, curious, occasionally blunt intelligence that begins forming something like a bond with Jaime, addressing him by a term of endearment translated roughly as brother as their connection deepens. During this sequence, the film also plants emotional seeds. Alberto pulls Jaime aside for a quiet, sincere conversation about legacy, sacrifice, and what it really means to be a hero for your community, not for glory. It's a small scene, but it's clearly setting up something bigger for later. Their playful test session is cut short when Cord security drones, sent by Victoria to track down the missing Scarab, spot the energy signature and swarm the area. Jaime, in the suit, has his first real combat encounter, awkwardly but effectively fending off the drone squad and getting his family to safety. It's chaotic and messy, nothing like the professional heroics we're used to seeing in these films, which is exactly the point. Jaime is not a trained soldier. He's a kid figuring out enormous power in real time, with his family in the blast radius. They escape, but the message is clear. Victoria now knows exactly where the Scarab is, and it's only a matter of time before she sends someone far more dangerous than drones. Victoria Cord, furious at losing track of her prized technology, dispatches her enforcer Carapax to retrieve the Scarab directly, by any means necessary. We get a chilling scene of Victoria coldly authorizing lethal force if needed, showing just how far she's willing to go. That night, the Reyes family is at home trying to process everything when Carapax and a team of armed Cord operatives storm the house. What follows is one of the most intense sequences in the film. Carapax, augmented with his own experimental Cord technology giving him superhuman strength and durability, tears through the house's defenses effortlessly. Jaime summons the suit to fight back, and the confrontation spills through the house and out into the yard. Walls are destroyed, cars are flipped, and the family scrambles for safety amid the destruction. Alberto, refusing to hide while his son fights for the family's life, gets directly involved trying to protect everyone, and in the chaos, he's shot and seriously wounded by one of Victoria's soldiers.